recording. Okay.
Will it be recording?
Now we're recording.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's just adjust. Sweet, I can see my sexy face.
Okay. Yeah, I actually watched it again. Venom, the Deadly Carnage.
You-
I could see the fact that he was there.
No, to be fair, I also watched it again. I also watched the Carnage again. After that, I watched it the very next day. When we went to cinema, I was like, no, I need to watch it again. So I went to the game and I was like, oh, I finally can see it. So yeah, moral of the story is on
And he ate it and seasons in the 88 Carnage.
I mean, you could see him eating something.
Yeah, I don't know, he ate Carnage though. And then I watched it and he's like, come here. I was like, he ate Carnage! Okay. I didn't see it in the movie.
No, it's so sad, so sad, so sad. Okay, look, we live. They can see us. Hello.
Can they hear you?
Yeah, they can hear me.
You sure?
100% sure. Okay. Can they hear you? Yes.
Can they?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Okay, we need to do an official welcome back. Like, yeah. Welcome back, guys, to the Anything and Everything podcast. Yeah, that's official. We're back again. We over. It's season 2. Season 2. Number 1, 2 of the Anything and Everything podcast.
Welcome back to the Anything and Everything podcast.
As if you
where
never
we-
lived.
Where we speak everything Marvel alike. It's everything and anything. It's not just Marvel, it's also
Yeah,
DC.
it's everything. And at some point, we also talk about football for some strange reason.
No, we're not talking about football.
We don't talk about football
No,
this season.
done.
I love it. I know why he doesn't want to talk about football. Yeah, I know why you don't.
Yeah, no, done.
It's all the reels I send him.
Yeah, so the season is done. We're just waiting for next season now. We've crowned the champion already. So
You know
we
what,
We all know who's winning.
To be fair, if
That's all done.
we don't get top 4, then we've squandered it. And we lost to Brighton yesterday. Well, if you're listening to this, we lost to Brighton on what's the date today? The 10th. We lost to them on the 9th.
Yeah,
Of
well,
April.
that's life. We lost
Yeah.
everything, so yeah.
Yeah, and they're getting relegated. But then,
But basically, we've lost to Maguire, who scores a own goal. And you still play.
Harry Maguire.
Anyway, enough of that. We move on.
Okay, well, since it's our first episode back on season 2, welcome back! Do.
No, that's how you do an official.
Yeah, no, scream into the microphone, it's fine. Yeah, so we're back, we live.
I apologize for everybody who has earphones on.
Yeah, yes, so insensitive. So yeah, we're back with another one. Happy to be back. We've upgraded, if you've seen, because you've got visuals now. You can see us, we can see you too. And since we can see you and you can see us, just like, subscribe, and all those things that those YouTubers people tell you to do those
Yeah,
things.
do those things.
Why not? I mean, we're trying to just make the world a happy place because there's a
Yeah,
lot
you know.
of nonsense
So-
out there. But anyway, let's get cracking with the topic at hand, which is we're gonna break down our thoughts and we're going to review the Morbius movie that dropped on the 1st of April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
April Fool's Day.
Marvel really did the April Fool's on us.
So it's
So,
like,
yeah.
was it the April Fools? Because it's like, what's going on? No one knows what's happening. Also, I've seen many a meme that have kind of shame. Poor Leto. I can't catch a break. He failed it. Okay, I don't believe he failed at the Joker. I believe that was Zack Snyder. Not Zack Snyder, who directed the first Suicide Squad movie.
I don't know. I don't talk anything.
I forgot who directed it. It completely slipped my mind. But the guy who directed it the first time, I think they wanted to have some sort of pull, so they put the Joker in there when there was no need to put the Joker. I hate having the Joker because obviously the Joker is related to Harley Quinn's origin story, but then you could have left it at that. Instead, they were like, no, we're going to give you every other scene Joker. So everybody was like, oh, he was a Joker that doesn't make sense, and then
Yeah, well, it doesn't make sense for him to be there.
yeah, no one liked him
So-
because they felt like he was trying to be too extra. You know what I mean? And then he got the Morbius role, which, in my honest opinion, I think he did a pretty good job. There's a meme I've seen, you know, of Stephen with a V, yeah, and the meme is like when the when he's looking at the but you know there's a scene where he's looking at the camera and he sees himself looking at himself and he's like, that's not me. Right, so the meme is that, and it was like walking out of the cinema after watching Morbius and looking at Marvel as why you wasted my time. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, but to be fair though, it was a good movie. It was confusing in the sense that I don't know whose universe this is, who they're setting up for. Is there Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man?
No,
3?
it's an Amazing Spider-Man universe.
Yeah, and then they
confirmed.
So then they brought Falcon into that universe, but he was one. So my question is this: is this happening the same time No Way Home is happening, and is Andrew Garfield Spider-Man there, or is he not there?
Well, it's not there now because it's happening at the same time.
I assume it's happening at the same time, and then
or at least at the very ending. At the ending, it happened at the ending because you saw at the ending of this movie that Sky ripped apart. This is how it did it at
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
But that was the first time. Remember, the Sky ripped up the first time when Doctor Strange was saying don't change the spell, and then he eventually was able to contain it.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. And then eventually at some point they started coming through again the second time. Because remember, that's how Venom got into Spider-Man's universe.
Yes.
And then at the end...
Which doesn't make sense because he said everyone who knows who Peter Parker is coming through. And Venom doesn't know who Peter Parker is.
No, but that was the second time.
Because at the end of Venom, Let There Be Carnage, you see in the ending scene where Venom goes, I don't know who this guy is, but I don't like him.
Yes. So maybe Venom has an understanding of who Peter Parker is over the years of being Venom or a symbiote. I don't even know anymore.
I also don't know. It's kind of confusing.
There's a lot of murky waters.
It's like Eternals, Eternals was supposed to answer questions, but they didn't. Just gave us more questions.
So yeah, I feel that's what the Morbius movie is, because it's like, bro, I don't understand what are we doing here. Who are we? Who's what? Okay, Falcons, yes, or you confirming that it's Amazing Spider-Man? Is there Amazing Spider-Man 3? Okay, they're giving us the Sinister Six over 3 movies. Over 5 movies?
I guess so.
6 if they're gonna make an Amazing Spider-Man 3.
But you see, what I've read is that they could be, because remember, Electro alluded to the fact that I'm just sad at the end. He says, I'm just sad that you're not black.
Oh, yeah.
And then that means Spider-Man, Peter Parker was like, it could be one.
Yeah.
So, reading on to rumors and stuff about what things that were coming out is the fact that there could be a black Spider-Man in Garfield's universe.
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales.
But which Spider-Man do we get introduced to Miles Morales' father? Is it the Andrew Garfield one? Because I remember there was a Spider-Man movie. I don't know if it was Homecoming or it was Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay, let us know. Put in the comments below.
Yeah,
which one was it? If you don't know, then you're like us. Cool.
Yeah.
If you do know,
I clean forgot. I feel like it's Amazing Spider-Man 2, where you get introduced to Miles Morales' dad. And it's like, oh, are they going to give us finally give us a Miles Morales? So it's possible that they could be setting up a Miles Morales within the Amazing Spider-Man universe. Because you must remember, the Miles Morales, the Peter Parker who dies, is older.
Yes.
And he looks completely different to the OG Spider-Man.
Exactly.
OG Spider-Man. So if we're considering,
I think Sony is going to pull that off.
It will make sense, because if we're considering that Tom Holland is the main Spider-Man.
Sony likes to mess things around, so.
Yo, Sony, I don't know what Sony did with this movie. It was good. Personally, I think it was I.
Look, it was good for the fact that we don't have any other Morbius to compare it
Yeah,
to.
you don't have any other movies.
So, at
but
the
then
moment-
you can't use the same thing because you must remember, right?
So, but-
when we got Wonder Woman for the first time, right? We couldn't compare Wonder Woman to anything. But we
Exactly.
all still thought Wonder Woman was one of the best movies DC had
Yeah,
produced.
and then we got Wonder Woman 2 and compared
No,
to Wonder
no,
Woman
no,
1,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then we were just like, yeah,
Wonder Woman 1 is still supreme.
okay. So
No, but there is still the premise of when it comes out, you can just justify with it being very good or bad.
no. With the fact that I'm saying is this is the benchmark going forward.
Oh,
for
this is
movies.
okay. This is the standard they've set for the Morbius movie. I mean, is it high? I
And
don't
in
think
our
so.
opinion, or in my opinion,
It's not
it
that
can
high.
be better.
It can be, but
Yeah.
it's not like
So-
when they came out with Wonder Woman for the first time. You're like, oh, Wonder Woman, and they set the bar so high that number 2 couldn't even reach it. And you were like,
Exactly.
oh, well, shit.
So which means Wonder Woman 3 will be even better because it's damn sure going to be better than 2.
Oh yeah, 100%. I
So-
mean, it might not be as good as number 1,
But it'll be better
it'll
than
be better than 2.
Exactly.
And you'll be like, okay, cool.
Exactly.
So Morbius, you
yeah,
think?
so they started the Morbius on the ground level. So now they have grew. So when you reach the bottom, all you can do is go to the top.
That is true. Because, I
So-
mean, they started it like, okay, it's Morbius. And you're like, okay, cool, it's Morbius. And then,
Did it also drag along?
yeah, there was a moment in time
Yeah.
where it kind of like petered out and it was slow. And it
Yeah.
was like, that's when I turned to you and I was like, and I don't know, I cracked a joke and then we just laughed and we kept it on. And we waited.
Yeah.
And I think you even said, yeah, it's a bit, it kind of,
It was losing me for a second.
yeah, there was a brief part in the middle where
At that moment,
nothing was happening.
At that moment, I wished that Thanos just snapped his fingers and I was gone, and then they came back at the same time, and it was like,
Oh, the movie would have been
Yeah.
finished.
no, but you come back. Yeah, the movie will be.
You would have arrived in the time you came back in the same place you left,
Yes, but in a different time.
but at a different time,
Yes.
5 years later.
Yes.
So you would have still looked 5 years younger, but anyway, it's fine. Yeah, then there was a moment where it kind of just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I felt something like that when we watched The Batman, but the second time.
My question.
The first time I watched it,
Sorry,
was
sorry
like,
to cut you off on the Morbius. I know we're talking about Morbius, but let's go back to the Blink, right? And the Bloop, right?
that was season 1.
Okay.
Oh, it's still
right?
there.
And people coming back, right? 5
Yeah.
years later. Those who went off were they in their cars and they disappeared, and they would have came back on the streets. Did they not get knocked by other cars?
They probably did.
So how come we're not hearing about the fact that Avengers actually killed people?
Because if we heard about that, then the Avengers would not be good people in our eyes.
They're not. They killed people.
Thanos killed people.
No, Thanos saved people.
How did she say people?
Those people that weren't dead, they just disappeared. They came back and they died. Okay?
Maybe they didn't die.
They died.
How do we know? Maybe traffic stopped and they were like, oh my god, she's the person in the middle of the road.
Yeah, you're driving and then like she just comes in front of you. Oh, let me just stop. Really?
Yeah, you can't
No.
stop. But
What if you drive on the pot and they disappeared and they in the car? You're gonna go and you're gonna turn. You're gonna smash. You're gonna do something nonsense. It's gonna be a lot of hectic stuff. But no one talks about that because if you watch No Way Home, right? Not No Way Home. Far From Home.
Yeah.
And they discussed this. The middle of the basketball people playing bands, people showed up. Okay? So obviously the
playing
people,
a basketball game.
exactly, people just showed up. So obviously on the streets people just showed up and they died.
Maybe they didn't die. Maybe they got fatally injured.
They died, bruh.
We don't
Bruh,
know.
they died, bruh.
We don't know the truth.
Okay, anyway, back to Morbius now.
Yeah, the Morbius movie. So yeah, it was okay. It was for me. It was like a solid 6, 7, 6 between 6 and 7.
For me, it was a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm saying 6.5. I'm rounding it up to 7 out of 10. For the fact that, like you said, it's the first Morbius movie. So, it's the first time we see Morbius on the big screen. You know what I mean? And I
Also,
think...
that storyline doesn't make sense to me.
How?
Because apparently you needed the serum that he created to become that. That's what they both did.
Yeah.
But how come his girlfriend in the end became that?
No. So, I don't know if Morbius has this power, but that guy who played the other guy,
Yeah.
who's also known
Milo.
as Milo, but who's also known in the comics as Hunger.
Yeah.
He has the ability to make other vampires.
Okay.
So I would assume that
Morbius
has the same power. Although, as far as I'm aware, I've never seen Morbius do that.
Exactly.
So I don't know if... But then again, it's the same thing like what the MCU did. There were so many things they changed and you're like, but that's not... But, okay. Okay, fine. Go with it.
Yeah.
It makes sense now because of what you've done.
But then again, Sony likes doing things.
Yeah, there was no need for that. I would have understood if Milo made her vampire.
Yes.
Because the character Milo played.
Maybe they'll answer questions. Maybe they won't be like the MCU where they don't answer questions.
And we
questions.
just
maybe Sony will actually answer the questions.
and in the movie, and then you explain,
Morpheus
and you
too, yeah.
and you be like, oh.
In Morpheus too.
I love they give us
they
an
do.
actual Sinister Six movie. Like, just give us a Sinister Six movie.
Yeah.
But you remember there's a Harry, who's a Green Goblin there.
Yeah.
You got the guy in the Russian guy in a
Yeah,
suit.
but you must understand that Marvel has cured him. So
No, he hasn't cured Harry. He's only cured Electro.
yeah, Electro is cured. Green Goblin is cured.
But Green Goblin's from Tobey Maguire's universe.
Yeah, which has been cured.
Yeah, but there's another Green Goblin in Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 2, you see him in a wara wara wara, and then you see the client. But then you also see, I saw somebody did a meme, and it's like a still photo, and when Thing is walking into that lab,
Falcon's
you see
suit.
Falcon's suit,
Yeah.
so maybe that's where Falcon.
That's how he Falcon got his suit.
Yeah,
No,
like,
he got his suit.
Oscorp. Yeah, because you were like, how did he get his suit? And I'm like, because there's no stock industries there. I'm like, well, Oscorp.
Yeah, obviously.
Because like how Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man didn't get his Spider because there's no Oscorp. We found out in No Way Home there's no Oscorp. Then everybody was asking the questions. It's like, no, you got it from
No, there's a theory that he got it from
Some-
stocks.
from Stark industry. That's why Stark looked after him so
Yeah,
much.
there's a theory. It's not confirmed yet.
Yeah, it is not confirmed, but like Loki, I feel like I feel like Marvel didn't want to explain it, and then when fans came up with it, they were just like, okay, just go. with it.
Yeah, I think most of the theory are like, yeah, we just go with it.
Yeah, just go with the theory. This is
Yeah,
why.
we'll confirm it. Like, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Because we are lazy, we can't think of anything else. So you are right.
You know what? We never do this all the way through. We just did it. It worked, but we just did it.
Yeah, we don't want to geek out, so we let the geeks do it, and the geeks geeked out, and we're just gonna go with it.
Yeah, that's the one, guys. That's the one. Whoop whoop. But yeah, overall, I think it was a decent movie. I look forward to and you guys gotta cut some slack for Leto. Leto is not that bad of an actor.
No, it's not him. It's just that he's.
Sometimes he just the script just I feel like doesn't do the best.
Has he acted in other movies?
I have never noticed.
Me neither.
I'm just being completely honest. I knew of him.
No, I've heard of it because of his band 30 Seconds to Mars. But after that,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, and then he came up
And then
as
he broke
Joker.
with Joker, and
And he was
and now he's Morbius. So
yeah, I feel like if you're comparing the two characters he's played, I feel like it's a better upgrade. I feel like he's done better with Morbius than he did with
yeah, well, we'll see.
Joker.
Maybe Morbius 2 will be better.
Yeah. It's a solid 6.5 out of 10.
6.5, yeah.
That's a fair score. It's a fair score.
6.5.
I feel like the end scene kind of bumped it up to a half.
Yeah.
Because you saw the Falcon, you'd be like, oh wow, Falcon, woo!
To build up something at least.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Woo woo!
We're good there.
Included vibes.
Yeah, we're good there.
Yeah, okay, at least though. So we'll give it that one there. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's episode 1 of the podcast.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for episode 2. And we'll see you. Peace out later.
Bye bye.